I've gotten tired of my computer. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Friday, happy Friday. It's Friday, it's payday. I was excited to get on. I'm not gonna let no technical difficulty stop me. A little, but you can't get mad. If you get mad, you waste time, you waste energy in getting mad for no reason instead of solving the solution. I have a perfectly good phone right here. Let me use my phone. Broadcast. The show must go on, right? As they say, the show must go on. I have backup. You have to have options. You never know what happens in life. Things don't always work out like the way you want it. And if they don't, you want to make sure you have backup. I have a phone. And now that it's connected to T, yeah, how's it going, T Moose? As a matter of fact, I should show you, ladies and gentlemen, my little ghetto setup that I have over here. It's a very ghetto setup. That's why, you want to help out. But look, hold on, let me clear up my desk a little bit. But I'm going to show you my little ghetto setup over here. I got credit cards here. I'm still waiting for my debit card, man. All right, jeez, is that really that messy? Yeah, it is. Everywhere. Can't let that stop, though. All right. You see? The old computer, look, I got the Ethernet cable right there. I got it holding because the clip fell off. Look at this, my little setup right here. It's not a computer, it's an old laptop. So, I have two other laptops, but they don't take the Ethernet cable. So, yesterday it was working fine. I think it's the cable. I think it's the Ethernet cable because I'm doing all this stuff. My computer's, it's fast. The internet is slow. I think if I'm perfectly fine here, that means my internet is good. I got my phone connected on 5G. This is a Samsung A51. I got it at Walmart for about $200. I'm gonna be mentioning a lot of prices because I chop. Can I say the word cheap? But I want to save money, but I want to get a lot of stuff. I spend a lot of money. I really do, but I spend it at Goodwill, Dollar Tree. So today's show, I was going to improvise. A lot of people don't want to hear about the news and stuff. I understand. We'll sprinkle it around. But something positive, right? Like bad things have been happening to me for the past 13 days, but it's been learning lessons. Started off with leaving my debit card at a Goodwill. And then I'm like, damn, what am I going to do? All right, my debit card is going to come in. It's already been 13 days. I've been waiting since last Monday, since June. I got, the rent is knocking on the door. I'm like, well, I don't got a debit card. What you want me to do? Bills. I'm like, I got paid today. I'm happy I got paid today, but I can't touch it. I can't touch it. So it got me thinking. It got me learning. Like, Robert, what if you run out of money? What are you going to do? Because things happen. When you're on your own, you don't know, you can't be like, hey, I don't like people asking people for help and none of that stuff. No. My PayPal is right there in the description if you want. I don't care. But I'd rather have an enjoyable show. And I really like doing this. I really do. It's fun. Just sitting back, talking. So this has been happening to me, like these little tests. And I just got to overcome it. So ladies and gentlemen, when something bad happens to you, don't get mad. Don't waste that energy in getting mad. Figure out a solution first before you get mad. Because when you get mad, you're like, "Ugh." Trust me. I know I'm angry. But I don't like being angry. It's a waste of energy. Being angry is a waste of energy. How much energy I wasted being angry when I was younger, when I could have done something. And the energy, oh, this is under this. Hold on. Oh, here we go. And people are asking me, why am I wearing a beanie? We'll get to that in a few. Oh, how come you're not showing off your hair? We'll get that in a few, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Julio? Good morning. Good morning. We'll address that. You got to watch my shows so you can see the order. So yesterday you realized why I'm wearing a beanie. Actually, 2 shows Wednesday. Make sure you watch Wednesday's show and you will see why I'm wearing a beanie today. And for the foreseeable future, I'll be wearing a beanie. Hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, gatito. You always say hi. Come on. See, he always comes up. He always wants to make an little appearance. All right, all right, here we go. There we go. I always want to say hi. How's it going, Mona? How's it going, everybody? Happy Friday to everybody. Happy Friday. It's payday. If you don't get paid today, you get paid next week. One more week to payday. It's Friday. Be happy. Thank God that you're alive. So when bad things happen to you, or a little, let's say somebody cuts you off. Let's something simple. Let's say somebody cuts you off. Why honk? Why get mad, right? They're probably in a rush. You don't know what they're going through. Don't honk at them. Just save your energy. Be like, Just honking. I used to honk a lot. I rarely. Happy Friday 12 pack. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Oh wow. Oh jeez. What are you doing, gatito? Oh wow. LA traffic sucks. I was gonna show you guys on the computer. What? Oh no! Don't sit on my water. Oh, gatito. What's wrong with you? You almost sat on my water. He thought my water was a catty litter. How's it going, Maurice Dog? So when bad things happen to you, ladies and gentlemen, make the best of it. So somebody cuts you off in traffic. You don't know what they're going through. Just hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that like button. LA traffic, New York. I wanted to show. How's it going, Irrational Times? Good morning. I was showing you. I wanted to show you guys in New York, right? It's flooded. Elsa's. It's raining really hard right now because of Elsa. But yesterday, it only rained for like 3 hours, very, very strong. And the trains got flooded. There were people, right? I listen to the blues when I'm driving. The blues. I listen to a lot of Cousin Brucey music, the 50s and the 60s. I listen to rap music when I'm working out, when I want to be aggressive, or I'm playing video games. Thanks for the likes, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate it. Hit that like button. It helps out a lot. The more, if you hit a like button, the more people watch. Oh, okay, I still haven't connected my phone to charge. It's going to die soon. Hey, how's it going, Ray? Good morning, good morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's Friday. Be happy. It's Friday. We're going to have fun today. We're going to have fun. There we go. We're gonna laugh. We're gonna learn some stuff. No, deny. Get out of here. Now you got you can stay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I've been survive. I'm in survival mode, right? For the past 13 days, I've been eating canned food. I've been eating white rice with fried eggs. I've been eating white rice with cheese. I've been eating pancakes. I bought this stuff a while ago. I just buy things when I have money. I bought things. I filled up my pantry. My pantry was full. Cans, tuna. I had cracker, I had cereals, the small little box ones. And I'm on day 13 right now. I'm running low on inventory. I have money. I just don't have access to my money. I got paid today. I'm happy I got paid today. I just have no access to my money. I'm still waiting on my debit card. Hopefully today, please God, my debit card comes in today. Let's hope. You look really nice there, gatito. You should stay here. All right, let me move this so you can see him a little. There you go. So when he gets up, you'll see. Oh, the belt? Oh, he left. No, the belt, it's a replica. It's a WWE belt. It's a WWE replica belt. No, I have no debit card. And the bank that I have, it's a small bank. It's one of those New York banks. It's a savings bank. They don't have it out here. Just like they don't have city banks out here. So I'm gonna open up another account. As soon as I could try, I'm gonna have to open another bank account. But it got me into survival mode. The day that I lost the debit card, right? You got to go to my Saturday Night Legal 2 weeks ago. That's why you got to watch my videos, ladies and gentlemen. It's an episode. I talk about what the hell I'm doing. So that was the day I lost my debit card 2 Saturdays ago. I did a show about it. And it was one of the best shows because I turned that negative energy, me being upset that I left my debit card. I can't stop saying lost. I left my debit card at a Goodwill after I bought a Palm Pilot. I made one of the best episodes that I've done. And people were saying, Robert, you should do episodes like that more you. Forget the news. People don't want to get upset in the morning. They don't want to see all this violence in the morning. That's I mean, you're right. You're right. But if I do talk about it, we're going to joke about it. Like New York. You got to watch this video, ladies and gentlemen. Check out my Instagram channel, Legal Latino Heat. I post all these videos there. Reality videos. So you're going to see people, right? Have you ever been in New York City subway? It's dirty. Rats everywhere. So imagine the rain is coming down hard on the streets. The streets are dirty, disgusting, filthy. All that water is going where? It goes down into the tunnels, into the sewers, into the subways. Look at the videos. You see water. It looks like in the movies. Remember Titanic? Let me close this laptop. Was it giving me good lighting? It was giving me good lighting, right? Oh, wow, it was giving me good lighting. Oh. So I don't need to buy one of those lights. I could use the laptop. So, remember that movie Titanic when the water was just coming into Titanic and the rats were running? Remember the rats? Everybody's seen Titanic. Come on. Hit the like button if you've seen Titanic. Come on. Everybody's. So what if I seen it 14 times? It's a good movie. Leave me alone. So what if I got emotional in 1996 when I sat down in the front row of the movie theater? I remember that movie because I went to see it late. I got there late. I had to sit in the front row to watch Titanic for the first time. I was in the front row like this. And I remember when I was, 1996? I was 11. 96, Titanic came out? Oh, or 99. When did Titanic come out? I got a computer right in front of me. I'm asking, Titanic. Not when it sank, movie. Because the only thing that's real is the movie. Who cares what the historical... 1997. Right? So I was 12 years old, already, puberty, right? So when Kate Winslet, she's on the couch naked, I remember that part, ladies and gentlemen. That was like the first time I seen, or was it Starship Troopers? The first time, the first pair of, I don't know what I can say, of women. What was it? Breasts. I didn't say breasts. Let's be real. The first pair of breasts, I think, were Kate Winslet. I was 1997. I was in the front row. So so the screen, right, is like that big, and I'm in the front row. And Kate Winslet, you know her. At the time, I'm like eating popcorn. I'm 12 years old. I'm learning here. I don't even know what to do with those. I don't even know what they're for. I'm 12 years old. Cut me some slack. But I was like, I was confused, but I was excited about that part. So that movie, 200 inches is the screen? Wow. Oh, she let Jack die. At the time, it was emotional. At the time, I thought, oh man, she let Jack die because of love. Love overcomes everything. Love. Jack loved her. Jack gave his life for her. That was sweet. Oh. Jack could have been alive. But he got excited like I did in the movie theater when he saw Kate Winslet. And he took her to the car, and that other scene, right, with damn, that scene, right? As a little kid, I'm like, what the hell is going on? As a 12-year-old, not a little kid, 12-year-old. You see a car, they just show the car, I think it was moving. And next thing you know, her hand. I'm like, what's going on? Why are the windows foggy? So, that cost Jack's life. The husband was on the Titanic. And it caused a lot of drama. See how one female caused a whole lot of drama? And maybe she was the reason they crashed into the iceberg because they were distracted. The captain was looking for the guy's wife. I don't know. I don't know. But Jack died. The Titanic hits. I don't know. That's left up to. You know what? I'm gonna do a movie review on Titanic. 3.5 hours. So I sat there for 3.5 hours in 1997. Well, I was 12 years old. I had the stamina. For 3.5 hours. The husband stealing the orphan to get on the lifeboat. Yeah, they made him out to look like a bad guy, right? That rich guy. But come on, how many of us would have probably done something like that? I'm just saying. 12 pack. I do not believe in those conspiracy theories, but since you're a conspiracy theorist, I'm gonna debunk that, right? I'm gonna debunk that. So people like 12 pack think, I don't even know why I'm giving this attention. People like 12 pack think, like JP Morgan, wanted to take out some people in the Titanic, and there were two Titanic, the Lithuania, I think, or something like that, or Lufthansa. There were two ships that looked the same. They just patched it up. And there was no iceberg. That's a lot of theories. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to go down those rabbit holes, by all means, even though they might seem interesting and might just make you not want to watch the Titanic movie again. And who did the Titanic movie? What's this? Let me see. Written by James Cameron. Oh, James Cameron. Who is the director? Who is the director of the Titanic? Who's the director of Apollo 13? Written by James Cameron. All right. Where's the director? Distributed by Paramount. Where's the director here? James Cameron? Who's James Cameron? Was it Steven Spielberg or James Cameron? I don't know, man. We're gonna do a movie review on Titanic. Well, not a review. I'm gonna break it down because I don't know. I think Jack should have stayed alive. He could have survived that. But in 1997, that captivated our minds. How did we start talking about Titanic? Oh, the New York City subways. The New York City subways. So the water was coming down like in Titanic. And that's how we started talking about the Titanic. So remember when the rats were running on the Titanic? So New York City, have you ever been in a New York City subway? Imagine that scene with the rats running from the water. That's the way when you're waiting on the train for like half an hour in New York City, you just look down and you see rats just coming out of it. Big rats. Ooh. Big, dirty rats. Their tails are, they're pink. Their tails are like, jeez. I'm not lying to you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not lying. Listen. Ooh. My biggest fear, why is this moving? My biggest fear is letting a rat touch me or a rat bite me or their tail, them touching me. There's so many videos I'm gonna start putting on my channel, these rats in New York. They're legendary, those rats. Cats, I don't even let my cat get near any of them. I can't live in those ghetto neighborhoods in the South Bronx. Rats, ladies and gentlemen, I lived in those areas once. I couldn't. All right, this is probably like the tip of a rat's tail, not this part, but like this. So it's probably like this long. So imagine your feet, right, and they just run across you and then it just hits you like ooh. In New York City, there's trash outside overnight. The rats and families, they cross into the garbage, and let's say you throw something in the garbage, they all like roaches. It's disgusting. COVID. The restaurants closing. The restaurants closing, the rats didn't have any food to eat. Because at least they had the trash. It kept them at bay. The trash will go to the sewers, the subways. People always threw trash in the subway tracks. People were dirty, but at least it fed the rats. It kept them down below. It seems like, I don't know, like welfare. Like welfare keeps a certain group of people calm. But if welfare was to run out or they cut off welfare, the hell that will raise if welfare was cut off. So rats, right? What a segue. So rats, people were taking the subway, they threw out the garbage, the rats would eat it. Some of them will come up, garbage, blah, blah, blah. Restaurants shut down. Offices were shut down. Rats got hungry. Rats got desperate. Rats started coming up. So now they're above ground. They're going into the apartments. In Manhattan, they're going to go into the apartments. From the bottom, they're hungry. These bastards. I lived once in a house with somebody, and I kid you not, ladies and gentlemen, we're watching TV one day. It was like an old house, even like the 1900s, early 1900s. It was by the armory. And downstairs, there were some people that were dirty. We were waiting for them to get evicted. This is why when I learned about living in New York City, it's not worth it. And I was like, I can't live in New York. It's not worth it. People want to say, hey, buy land in New York or rent property. You don't want to rent property to people in New York. They don't take care of it. They're not going to pay you the rent. Look how many landlords right now are not getting their rent in New York, even though some of them don't deserve it. But what about if I was a landlord in New York? That was my little business. Nobody's paying my rent for my property yet. I got to still pay for it. You see? So it's just a whole chain reaction of all the things that are happening in New York. So a little bit of rain floods the subways, rats into your building. You're paying maybe like $3,000 a month for rent in New York. New York rent, when I was working there, before I left, I had to work in Washington Heights. I had to work the Washington Heights area. So, I would have to park my car. I saw rats everywhere. There's restaurants. You know how they had the restaurants outside in New York? You sit outside. Excuse me. I would never eat there because I seen rats just running around. And imagine you eating and there's a rat. You know how stupid de Blasio is in New York? That it just made things worse. So you're outside, maybe you're eating, you spill a little bit of food, that's going to attract the rats. A restaurant opens their door to take out their food. A rat could just sneak in. Or you leave the door open all the time, rats could just sneak in. Roaches, flies, mosquitoes. It's just, what are we living in, a third world country? If you go to New York, that's what New York is. It's a third world city. It's impossible. Potholes everywhere. It's raining right now. You're driving. Oh, it's just a little bit of hydroplane. No big deal. Let me drive slow. Boom. One of your tires hits a pothole. It's like driving on the moon over there. It's like you're driving on the moon over there. Oh, thank you, Ray. I'll post it. Let me see if I could do it through here. I appreciate it, ladies and gentlemen. So you're driving through New York and you're just hitting all these potholes. No, there I am. Let me mute myself. So you're driving through these potholes and poof, you pop the tire. I remember I got a 2013 Jetta GLI in 2012. Car of the year, lease. What's up, Alfredo? So I got a 2013 Jetta GLI. I kid you not, you lazy gentlemen. I picked it up on a Saturday. And at 8 o'clock at night, I already hit a pothole. Boom. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? I just put the PayPal right there in the chat. I'll pin it right there, just in case. You want to support the show and support the talent, ladies and gentlemen, so I could get better equipment. I showed off my ghetto equipment, how I have my Ethernet cable on the computer connected. So that was the reason I was having problems. I couldn't. I appreciate your support, Ray. I appreciate it. And a lot of you guys have been really helpful with the contributions. It's been motivating me. You see, every show I've been improving. I've been getting more excited. It shows, right? I'd rather do this, ladies and gentlemen. I'd rather do this morning show than go to work. I love my job as a part-time. I make decent money to pay my rent and pay my car. But I like this. I like entertaining. I like speaking my mind. If it motivates anybody, because I enjoy watching Devin Stacks, Black Pill, Kevin Samuels, Coach Greg Adams. Right now, the number one for me is Coach Greg Adams. Right after, that's why I end my show before he has his show. So Coach Greg Adams, man, and Kevin Samuels, I found them back in March. So bad things, bad things were happening to me, but I found this knowledge. Like with Kevin Samuels, Coach Greg Adams. On when my computer, something bad happens, I search on YouTube. I learned a little bit about IT yesterday. Ethernet, WAP2K, my passwords and the channels and all that gigahertz stuff. I'm learning gardening. I want to get into that. It's a beautiful thing to learn how to grow. Oregano, cilantro, stuff like that. It's pretty cool. So I want to get into that. And, I also want to learn into growing back my hair because I don't like to be bald like Tim Pool. And like I said yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, I am not going to stay here in front of you and be a fake, fraudulent fugazi parading like I have nice hair when I'm balding. That is unfair. That is me lying to my audience. Lying. I'll be lying to you, ladies and gentlemen. I keep it real with you guys. And me balding, Wednesday, it was a real heartbreaker to me. It's a real reality. Wednesday, I actually went out for a walk on Wednesday. I went out for a walk. I sat down over a river and a cliff, and I thought about my life. What am I going to do with my hair? Am I going to shave it? Am I going to wear the beanie? Am I going to use Rogaine? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? And then I realized something, ladies and gentlemen. When my biggest problem is my hair, and not the fact that I don't have a debit card for 13 days, I'm happy with my life. Because I found peace, freedom, independence, and that's what all we should all be searching for. That peace, that freedom. You got to find it. So when I was in New York, all I had was stress, anxiety. And I realized my anger came from New York. I don't get angry out here. Top of the morning, Ivan. How's it going? Good morning, everybody. Ray, Alfredo. When you live somewhere else where the air smells better, sun shines, even though it might be cloudy right now. It might be very, very cloudy right now that I have to use artificial lights so you can see me. Usually when I do the show at 7:30, the sun is coming up. It's just beaming through. Beautiful, beautiful natural light. But today's very, very cloudy. It's gonna storm, thunder, whatever. But at the end of that, the sun is gonna come out. It's gonna be beautiful, and I'm gonna go to the lake later, hopefully, God willing. New York, I could even go to the lake. What, I gotta go to the hydrant, go downstairs to a hydrant, and go to the city pool. I don't know how people could live in somewhere like New York City. Go look at those videos of the subway getting flooded, the highways getting flooded. What year is this? 2021. Look at China. Look at Abu Dhabi. Look at those cities. High tech, beautiful lights. Times Square. All of China looks like Times Square. Clean streets, the subways, the monorail, whatever the hell they got out there. It'll take you from one place to another in like half a second. It's clean. Even though you could get sardine you might, get squished in like a sardine, but your next destination will get you in a minute. At least the air is clean. Yeah, I saw that. People stealing jet skis riding in the Bronx right now. Yep. Thank you. Hey, how's it going? Brandon DLC from Instagram, right? I sent you a message. The jet skis, and that's another video on my Instagram, ladies and gentlemen. Go check out my Instagram, Legal Latino Heat, on Instagram, and my personal one, Legal Latino Lifestyle. The name has this video. So you can see my lake videos with my cat and all that stuff. Beautiful stuff. The Legal Latino one, Legal Latino Heat, reality. Bam. But we're not going to talk about that in the morning. Maybe I'll do like an evening show. We'll talk about the news and stuff like that. I think I'm going to change it up. The morning, we'll talk about stuff like important stuff. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, remember when I told you guys about Rachel Nichols and Maria Taylor? Ooh, remember that on Monday? I'll let you guys know first. Hey, good morning, Andrew Russo. Ivan Castillo, United States should look like Abu Dhabi. You see these people driving Ferraris, New York City. You can't even drive a car through. It's like driving on the moon. It's like driving on the moon. Besides protesting and red light cameras and potholes and cops and homeless people knocking on your window. I had a homeless guy. This happened in a span of like 2 weeks. I am gonna bring the cooking show back, Ray. I appreciate it. Where's my hat? I was actually I ordered. Listen, I'm ordering the judge gown. That's how I appreciate the contributions, ladies and gentlemen. Believe it or not, the contributions that I get, I put it back into the show. Better equipment, hats and stuff like that. I use a lot of props. If you guys, the OG, I think Mona, if you're still there, Mona used to watch me from the beginning. Blues Dolls from the beginning. I think Andrew Russo. I'm talking about the Facebook days from Facebook. I used to use a lot of props. So if you watch my videos, the early videos, I used to do everything from a little room. I was in a little room just doing a bunch of stuff with props. I would pick up props and I just like improvise. I have fun that way. The props, the cooking shows are all improvised. Transgender chicken. I'm doing the transgender chipotle chickens. Transgender chicken chipotle style. I did that the other day. It came out delicious. My kitchen is not a sexy kitchen. It's right there. It's not a sexy kitchen. I wanted one with the island, but I didn't want to pay more for rent. And I didn't want a bathroom in my room. That's disgusting. So I didn't want the island. The layouts, I don't know, it's weird. If you wanted an island in your kitchen, your bathroom had to be in your room. I'm like, no, that's okay. I don't want an island that bad. So the camera setup. Another thing is, I want to get this computer. I'm going to get another Ethernet key because I want to use the good camera, the 1080p, to do a live stream. And I have three GoPro cameras, and I want to set it up like right above the kitchen. Different angle, different things, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm bringing back the cooking show. I got you guys. Judge Legal. I want to order the gown. I don't want to say doctor, but I do have what's that? The doctor coat, the lab coat, because we're gonna start talking about scientific stuff. I want to get a whiteboard over here, so I want you guys to take me seriously. So I got a lab coat, but then I look like a doctor, but it's a lab coat. So we're gonna be doing that. Hopefully my hair grows back by then, so you guys can see me without a beanie. If not, I guess I'm just gonna Tim Pool it for the rest of my career, right? For the rest of my YouTube career, I'm just gonna Tim Pool it. Shout out to Health Plus. That was the job that I worked for 10 years in New York. So this was like my first real job with a 401k. The 401k I had with them, cook, chef. The cooking stuff was good. Yeah. Black pepper lives matter. Transgender chicken. Like white rice, right? Think of America as white rice. Yeah, you want to add a little bit of salt. You want to add a little bit of oil in your. Oh yeah, sometimes you want to add a little bit of bean, a little bit of achote in your rice, right? Give it a little coloring. Ain't no wrong with that. A little yellow top, right, on your white rice. A little flavor, no big deal. Add a little bit of beans, garbanzos, whatever you want, lentils. No big deal, still good. You add lentils. Now, do you want to add garbanzo? Do you want to add peas? Do you want to add carrots to this rice now with the yellow top? Or you want to have a nice white rice, yellow top, whatever? Add some, what am I talking about? I have it right here. Ladies and gentlemen, I love the Dollar Tree. I love the Dollar Tree, so this is what I've been surviving on the past couple of weeks. So, you know what? I might do a cooking show on Dollar Tree stuff. So I get this minute rice, Southwest pinto beans, right? I get a little bit of butter on my cast iron, grill that. I turn into like refrito, the white rice and beans. I think Colombians do that for breakfast. I have this for breakfast. So it's white rice with beans. It's very salty. 650 milligrams. The sodium. The only problem with this stuff, the sodium is high. I'm probably gonna get a heart attack off this shit. But this is how you're gonna survive, right? Sardines is another thing. $1, ladies and gentlemen, Dollar Tree. I never liked sardines in my life. Not that I forced myself into liking them, but when you're surviving, these tickets really, really good. So this bam right there, ladies and gentlemen, $2 lunch right there. Woo, delicious. If not, I fry an egg with some cheese. Now you got some soup. Ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna think, right? What happens if the apocalypse happens? You can't go out. What are you gonna do? How are you gonna survive? Think about that. That's why wow, it's raining hard now. The past couple of weeks. Look, I even got this, I don't know what this is called. Loma Hawaiian bowl. Look at that. $1 from the Dollar Tree. This is vegan, right? This is actually pretty good. This Hawaiian bowl. So this is actually healthy. Healthy my ass. 780 milligrams of sodium. Oh, shit. All right, 13 grams of protein. This one has 10. Calories, 360, 310. But the sodium, geez. I don't know. That's why I like to fry it. I feel like I fry off the salt. It takes away a lot of the saltiness. Because when I heat it up on the microwave and you eat it, like, it's very salty. So I like to heat it on the cast iron. I don't know, toast it up a little bit, burn it a little bit. It takes the salt away. So this soup is pretty good. It's all right. I like the Campbell's better. I'm not a big fan of the bumblebees, but these are $1. This is pretty cool. I'm a big fan of this. And these homegrown. These are $1, ladies and gentlemen. This is very delicious. Add some milk, some butter, or some coconut oil. Or coconut oil. This is very good. Annie's, better than that Kraft mac and cheese stuff. I have Kraft mac and cheese. I'm gonna cook this stuff. You know what? You guys inspired me. I appreciate that. This is from Ecuador. This is my in case of an emergency. My mom gave me a couple of these. I'm saving this. This is like my last meal. If I'm down to my last can, when does this expire? Oh, okay. The 2024. This is from Ecuador. Encebollado de atún. And this is from Ecuador. This tuna from Ecuador is 1,000,000 times better than this bumblebee garbage. And look, you can just open it. You don't need a can opener for this stuff. Like, why does my country of Ecuador make it so easy to open up cans? Yet here we gotta get a can opener, and if we don't have one, we're screwed. What if, like, you're in the middle of the woods, right? And you don't have a can opener? Yeah, you probably gotta use a knife, and it just becomes messy. The stuff Best Buy that will last 50 or more. Yeah, this will last more than 50 years. So look at this. Oh, you can see the picture right there. Oh man, this is good. Damn, my stomach just started growling. You gotta get some onions, some lemon, some tostones, some chifles. Add the tuna on it. Fast food, no cabin opener. Yeah, you could heat it up from here too, right? So this is my in case of emergency. I'm gonna do a YouTube video. I'm gonna do a video on this, all right? I'm gonna cook this up. You guys inspired me. I think I have a good series right here. What, gatito? What? Oh, he sees cans. He thinks this is for him. It's not for you. He sees cans, he goes crazy. Wow. Look at his claw. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do a show on this one. So we're gonna do a Dollar Tree cooking with Chef Legal. Oh, so back to the rice situation, right? The Southwest, ain't nothing wrong with some Southwest pinto beans, right? You have you see the white rice right there? Then you got the little bit of corn. And then you got the green onion. Look at this guy, you know. So you got the white rice. You add some ingredients, and you have a great, delicious dish, like Southwest pinto beans. Now, let's say you start adding some curry. You add curry. You add soy sauce, curry, Worcestershire sauce. How is the rice gonna taste? How is this Southwest pinto rice gonna taste now? You add soy sauce, Worcestershire sauce. What's the other red vinegar, red oil vinegar, red wine vinegar? What happens to it? It doesn't come tasting good. So imagine America that way. Yes, it's good to add some flavor to it, but do we need a lot of a certain amount of flavor when the base is white rice, right? The base of America is white rice. Yeah, you can go to Texas, add a little Southwest pinto beans to it. Ain't no problem with that. Yeah, you can make some refried beans and ain't no problem with that. But leave middle America alone. Let the white rice be in the middle. Yeah, let the outers have the little flavor. If anybody wants to try something, let it be like a buffet. But now don't bring the buffet and just start mixing it all up in America. That's what's happening right now. Hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like button. So in the cooking show, you might say, what is this idiot in the beanie hat saying? Don't worry about it. When I do the cooking show, I'll explain it, all right? I'll explain America through cooking. And I'll teach everybody critical race theory through cooking, all right? Black pepper lives matter. White supremacy salt. You can't add a lot. See, now we cannot add a lot of white supremacy salt to our food. White rice is good. Now white supremacy salt. And we have kosher. I have kosher salt, ladies and gentlemen. I don't like to use a lot of kosher salt because it likes to subvert my food. Kosher salt. So I like the Himalayan salt. It's pink. I trust the Himalayan salt. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go bring it right now. I'll show you guys. Because you guys don't know what I'm talking about. Critical rice theory. Wow. Who came up with that? You're gonna get a. And that's why Sheikh Ems has a wrench. Look at that. Critical rice theory. Oh, game changer. Oh, I like that one. Critical rice theory. I gotta pond that shit. I gotta do a cooking video to claim that. Oh, thank you, Sheikh. I'm actually wearing pants today, so I don't care. All right, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, let me go get my hat. Where's my hat, Gatito? Where's my chef hat, Gatito? Oh, I can't find my chef hat. Damn. All right, my bad. Where's my chef hat? I think one more plate. Ah, jeez, man. I had it here the other day too. All right, fuck it. Right, so you have white rice, right, ladies and gentlemen? You have white rice. You want to add your little Southwest pinto beans, whatever. You get this delicious rice. Now, like I said, this rice already has 650 milligrams of sodium. That's a lot, but you can contain that, right? Let's consider sodium violence, right? We need a little bit of violence in our society. A little bit of sodium don't hurt nobody. A little bit. Look. But then, let's say you add a little bit of kosher salt. You might say, kosher salt is better than iodine salt, right? The other one was the cheaper salt. You might say, oh, sodium, it's only 470 milligrams. No big deal. Let's add a little bit of kosher salt into our Southwest pinto. So let's say Southwest pinto beans is Texas, right? It's Texas. This is Texas. You know, you want to have your steak, you want to have some Longhorn steak sauce in Texas. This is all you need, ladies and gentlemen. Some Southwest pinto, rice, and some Longhorn in your steak. That's it. You don't need nothing more in Texas. Now, I don't know why people want to add kosher salt to their food when it already has enough salt. So you start adding this kosher salt into your food, it starts subverting the flavor. You start thinking, wow, this is not bad. Let me add some more kosher salt. You're not going to feel it. But once it subverts you, it's going to bring up your cholesterol. Your heart is going to be... Listen, this has been kicked out of 109 kitchens, ladies and gentlemen. It hasn't left my kitchen yet. 109 or 119, I lost count, but you know, not many chefs use this one. What chefs prefer is the Himalayan salt. See, now this, a little healthier. Look, this is Himalayan pink salt. It is referred to as the purest salt in the world. This is the purest salt in the world, ladies and gentlemen. This is Himalayan, and this is kosher salt. So if you want to add another salt to your food, it's okay. I would prefer adding Himalayan pink salt. Because, ladies and gentlemen, when you add kosher salt to your food, the subversion that it comes with the taste in the food, then you're going to want to add some black pepperlized matter onto your food. Then you add black pepperlized matter to your food to balance out the kosher subversion. But then you come to realize black pepperlized matter is not such a good idea after all. Because now the black pepperlized matter is just overtaking everything. You know, they're bringing down beans. They're bringing down all these flavors, you know. And then you got the subversion of the kosher salt. Then you got the destruction of the black pepperlized matter into your food. And, you know, you don't want that in your food. You should just leave it the way it is. Southwest pinto beans, that's it. Leave it the way it is, like America, right? Leave America the way it is. Just leave it this way. Just leave it. Just leave it alone. Some say Jesus loved the Himalayan salt more than the kosher salt. Yeah, it's up for the debate. In the Red Sea, right? Don't they have Red Sea salt? Isn't Red Sea salt like Himalayan salt? I don't know where the Himalayan mountains are at. I'm not a geographical guy over here. I'm not Carmen Sandiego to know where the Himalayans at. But I know the Himalayans is somewhere in the Himalayan mountains. Which hues of pink, red, and white, these vibrant colors are a sign of the rich salts, rich and vibrant mineral content. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that, Himalayan salt. Pakistan. See, what's wrong with Pakistan? Look at that beautiful salt. And then you got this culture salt. Look at that. Culture salt, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah, it is. Product of Pakistan. Wow, we should have a game show. Oh, who said that? Be smiling. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, wow. I didn't even know that. Oh, so we're adding Pakistani salt to our... Oh, okay. Oh, this makes sense now. Oh, this really makes sense now. So this is Pakistani, and this is kosher. Wow, mind blown. There we go. Look at that. Woo! It's growing in, ladies and gentlemen. It's growing in. Look at that. I'm growing my hair back. You like it, right? Yeah, me too. It's good, right? Look at that. In your face, Tim Pool. I threw that beanie at him. In your face, man. I ain't bolding. Get out of here with that. I'm back, baby. I'm back. Oh, what time is it? All right, I have a couple more minutes. I got 10 more minutes. Actually, it's 9:30. So yeah, what did I name the title of this show? Improvision, right? This is all improvised. You saw me. I had to go get this from the cover. So that's the kind of things that happen in the cooking show. She's gonna improvise it. And if anybody tries to take this, just know this. I did a video on this 3 years ago in my mama's kitchen. All right. The first original Chef Legal. I have it on my YouTube channel, maybe 3-4 years ago. So black pepper lies. I'm surprised nobody has done it, or I don't know. Well, you know what? I'm gonna start doing it again. I'm gonna start claiming my. And I appreciate that one, Shakes M. Critical rice theory. I appreciate the chat because some of you guys come up with the stuff too, which is that's what keeps me going. You know, when you come up with great ideas like brainstorming, it just motivated me. You see, once you said critical rice theory, light bulb turned on. Wow, that's smart. And when something is good and I didn't come up with it, I appreciate that. Like, why didn't I think of that? And that's what I know is really, I'm like, damn, I didn't think about that. That's very good. That's why I find Revenge of the Set's very funny. Right lately, Mersh and Royce, man, those men have been funny lately. I don't know. They've been on fire lately. When they talk about the news and it's just, man, they've been on fire. And that's what we need to do, ladies and gentlemen. Laugh at all this. You know, I do listen to Black Pill Devin Stacks. He's more like reality, like dooms. How food brings people together, yeah. Food does bring people together. I enjoyed the potlucks when you had to try different people's foods. You know, at work or at school. Food, you know, food should be like no matter how poor you are, as long as you have food, right? You could be in the poorest country. That's what I love about Ecuador. You could go to any country, whatever country. Let's talk about my country, my experience. There are poor people there, but you know what? You always had food, right? You go out there and kill a chicken or you go hunt or something, get some onions. Now it's a little bit more expensive. I'm talking back in the days. Like most of the expensive dishes were poor food, like encebollado is nothing but a fish with some onions, a tuna, right? You go catch a tuna in Ecuador, you just boil it, get some yuca, boil it, onions, some tomatoes, and that's it. And now I have to pay like $20 for a bowl of that. But those are like the cheap dishes that poor people used to make, and they're delicious. So why don't we go back and channel that, right? Like let's go back into growing our own oregano, cilantro, lettuce. If you have a house, you have land, and now you're not using it to grow gardening, that's kind of defeats the purpose of having land. Because land, you're supposed to cultivate your own food, have your own animals, chickens and stuff like that. You know, you can't always just depend on the supermarket all the time, right? Money. You see right now, all the meme stocks are going down. Crypto, I think, crashed. I never agreed on that crypto stuff. I'm like, I'm already too late for it. Maybe 4 years ago, I should have got into it. Instead of me doing Trump rallies, I should have been investing in crypto. But, you know, it is what it is. You can't go back in time. You can't go back to the future. You can't do none of that stuff. So, no point of dwelling. Is the only thing you can do is talk about it, learn from it, and move on, and not repeat those same mistakes again. Ladies and gentlemen, I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, a hell of a lot. But man, I've learned from them. And they have shaped me. Yeah, I'm still gonna make mistakes. I'm not perfect, but we all are. We're all not perfect. We could try to be. We try to be the best that we can be. That's what we can do, but we're humans. What can we do? Survive. That's what we can do. Ladies and gentlemen, open up your minds. Open up your options. When I mean options, I'm talking about like work. And I was talking to a friend yesterday. You know, lately a lot of people have been calling me up to talk to me. I wonder why. And it's cool. Don't get me wrong. And I was telling, yo, leave New York. I have friends in New York. Oh, I got my family. I'm like, I understand, man. I understand. Like, but like back then, you should have thought of an option. But we didn't think that way. I don't blame them. I blame, I didn't think about options back then either. I think about it now. But when you're living in New York, like the hat I had, Health Plus, I worked there for 10 years. I was in denture servitude. I worked, I made decent money, rent, cars. Like I said, I had a 13. I was spending money on cars. I was spending money on stupid shit. Oh, first time I cursed today, damn. I was spending on going out, women, bars, drinking, vacation, all that stupid stuff that doesn't matter now. I experienced it. I got it out of my system. At least I can say I've done all that stuff and I don't really want to do it again. Like, I'm over it. But I wasted a lot of my prime time. I keep saying this on all the videos, but hopefully, resonates with somebody that's younger than me. I enjoy talking to younger men to advise them, because when I was young, I had 38-year-olds, 40-year-olds always giving me advice. And as a young person, I was like, shut up. All right. What the hell do you know? You think you're invincible. Life didn't start hitting me until I was 30. Oh, no, you could show that message. No, it was hidden. I know, don't time out on comments. Don't do it. Julio's cool. Cause Julio, you cursed. All right. Yeah, try not to curse in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Because YouTube tries to like blame that on me. Like, I try not to curse either. Because if anybody curses in the chat, they blame that on me. It's like holding accountability for other people, like they're doing it in New York. Yeah, yeah. Julio's cool though. Julio's cool. Hold on. Yeah, let's. Yeah, because YouTube is very. They're very. If you want to say, you could say like CHIT. I try not to curse either. Social responsibility. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's YouTube, man. I try not to curse either. I'm gonna lead by example. I apologize. I curse first. Oxtails used to be a throwaway food. Now they're ridiculous price. Thank you, B Smiley. Damn, B Smiley's on point today. Oxtail, right? One of the best things, Jamaican oxtail. Man, Jamaican oxtail is so delicious. Who the hell wants to eat a tail of an ox? Ugh, right? Disgusting, right? You say that now until you had Jamaican oxtail. But when you go, it's like $18 a plate for the large, or maybe $22, I think now. Last time I went, it was 17, 18 for the large. And this was before the pandemic. So I can imagine now it's probably like $20 for the large. And they count the oxtails. And then I'm like, give me a lot of gravy on the rice and peas. The best one is called Gold Star in the Bronx on White Plains Road around 221st Street. Gold Star. Delicious. One of the best ones I've ever had. Oh man, I want some oxtails. Oh, my grandma puts them in free. Spanish people oxtail too. And oh man, oxtail is good. But it's so expensive. Look that up. I think it's like $25 a pound. It's very, very expensive. Like a bag of oxtail is like $50. And it's a tail. And it's all bones. But if you make it the right way, very, 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 very. No, don't worry about it, Julio. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Don't worry about it, Julio. It's all good, man. I got you, man. I got you, Julio. Say what's up, Julio. Yeah, 224 pack now. I remember because you try to Try to make that stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for giving me an hour of your time, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate it. We have fun today improvising. I appreciate the chat. You guys have been very, very helpful. Cheeseburger, B. Smiley, Julio Esparza, Andrew Russo, Brandon Dino, DLC, Ivan Castillo, Ray Sabio, Blue Zones probably in the chat, 12 pack. I'm missing anybody? Morels Delk was in the chat earlier. Irrational Times, Mona, 7198. I appreciate you guys. You have a great weekend. God willing, I'll be live again tomorrow. Saturday night legal tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the infotainment. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for giving me an hour of your time. I hope you enjoyed me on your drive to work or you're during at work. I always tell people, please watch me during work. Get paid to watch me. So when you at work or driving to work, give me a listen, will you? Just give me a listen. Or if not, listen to me during work. Get paid to listen to me. Don't tell your boss that, but it'll help that hour go by faster and you're getting paid for it. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. I'll try, you know what, tomorrow, I'll try to do the Chef Legal tomorrow, okay? For Saturday Night Legal, I'll try to do the Chef Legal, all right? I'll try. No promises, I'll try. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good Friday. Enjoy your day. And thank you for your support and contribution, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that like button.